Coach, a lot of one-on-one battle drills today, just kind of mixing things up, or what was your thought behind
I don't know
those?
if I was mixing things up there, Nalco, but certainly we need those kind of practices once in a while. I think to right the ship a little bit, and work ethic is a big part of our game and success. And right now we don't have everybody going, and we got to find ways to get everybody going here and go in the right direction. So I think it's the timing was good. We don't play till Saturday, and hopefully this will help us get through it.
You hope that a 6-0 loss might be a wake-up call for everybody?
Yeah, I hope so. I think that's certainly the start of what should be a wake-up call, and then obviously our guys have enough character in there. I don't think just because you're going through a tough time doesn't mean you second-guess your team, and we certainly don't. Everybody in that room cares. I think right now it's about riding the ship with some better play from everybody, and sometimes you got to help them through it, and sometimes a little hard practice is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Is there a punitive element at all to a hard practice like today, or is it just more about getting back to hard work?
Getting back to hard work. I think it's again, you can call it a wake-up call. You can call it I guess, getting them to go in the right direction. You can call it a lot of things, and I think at the end of the day, everybody understands that we have to be better, and I don't think anybody came off there thinking that they were being punished more than we were trying to help them get back on track.
Claude, last year, the team went through a couple bumps around this time and then went on that 6-game road trip, swept the road trip. I mean, would this road trip kind of be a good cure for what's going on right now?
Well, I'd hate to think that way, James, because we've got a game here against Nashville on Saturday, got another one against New York, and if we're waiting for that, we're not I guess focused the right way. I think it's more about the next game, and we need to play a lot better next game. And we were encouraged by our game in Washington last Sunday, and then yesterday, as I mentioned, I thought we started well, but it got went from good to bad to worst, and by the end of it, something we hadn't seen from our team in a long time is that we were at least a team that would come out in the third and try and fight their way out of it, but it only got worse yesterday.
Coach, when the going gets tough for you in a game, do you think sometimes emotions get the best of your players, being that you already have a so-called reputation in this league?
Well, I guess we're all trying to find the reasons why we struggle, but again, I mean, I keep saying that. Look around the league; it happens to everybody. Every team struggles at some point, and we're no different. And had an early season struggle in the month of October, and we're going through a bit of a struggle right now, and we're a little under 500. And 2-3 wins will get us right back on track here. So I'm not necessarily looking at what I guess the focus of our team is, more than guys don't like to lose. They do get frustrated, but certainly the emotion is a big part of our game, and probably have to be more positive than negative, and get that positive energy back in our locker room.
Claude, you have talked in the past, though. I mean, you haven't advocated every single fight possible. I mean, you want guys to pick their spots and do it at the right time. Sometimes maybe the choices about when to say no maybe are getting a little bit lost sometimes lately, or?
Well, I don't know. I don't think that yesterday as much we could do in regards to that. There was a lot of stuff going on, and guys stood for each other. And I guess what you're talking about is the first fight probably with Thornton, and I mean, I didn't even see how it started. I was looking elsewhere, but it started. The other ones were part of situations where again, we all know what number 36 Coletta on Buffalo is all about, and he's an agitator, and he likes to hit late, and sometimes it's dangerous. And Luch went out there and stood up to him, and we talked to him first, and the gloves were off. So I don't know that it was such a stage thing that you do what you have to do, and at the end of the game, it's a cheap shot on our player going off the ice. So again, that was taken care of. So. Those kind of things happen, and probably a little bit more when there's a 6-0 game going on, and the frustration is going to be a little bit higher.
Claude, but that being said, did you think your team let Coletta get under their skin too much? I mean, did you think they let the frustration pile up too much?
No, I don't think that was the only. I mean, you know, Z took a penalty on him earlier on. But that's the only penalty I guess he drew on us, and the other one was just a fight. So, you know, he is that type of player. We talk about that all the time about those kind of players. I'm sure other teams talk about Marchand, making sure that they don't take penalties on him. So, you know, he's no different, and I think it's up to us to stay focused and not let those kind of guys throw us off. So I wouldn't give those guys too much credit to say they're the reasons that we played poorly, more than you know, our awareness of what they do. And when we feel they're targeting, when a guy like him starts targeting our real good players, that's when we step in.
The changes that you made to lines for the Washington game, and that was a good game for your team, and last night was different. I mean, it looked today like, you know, you don't want to blow that up and give that a little bit more time, maybe.
No, I don't think today wasn't so much. I didn't even bother with worrying about the lines more than, you know, we didn't really have that many. We didn't have line drills or anything. It was more about, you know, battling and stuff like that. So, I mean, this could change. I'm trying to find, right now, I think it's pretty obvious that Bergeron's line is the line that's given us the most offense, and you know, we've mixed and matched even yesterday, moving guys around, and when we're getting much from the others. So that's where our team's got to pick it up as individuals and as a group.
Timmy caused a bit of a stir yesterday by posting something on Facebook. Is that any concern on your level, just as a coach, of being a distraction to the team or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I think you know, again, I don't think I've heard anybody, starting from our owners to management to coaches and players, I don't think I've heard anybody support his opinions. But I've heard everybody say that we support him as a player, and we do. And we've got good team chemistry in that dressing room, and guys certainly don't. I said that before. We don't mix politics with our hockey team, and that continues to happen. You know, it's probably something that people would like to think because of how poorly we've played lately, but I assure you that there's no issues in the dressing room. There never will be, and that's where, you know, we've got a really good group of players in there that don't let those kind of things bog them down, and it hasn't. And if it had, I'd be telling you right now, I'd feel it. There's absolutely nothing going on. Guys are just going about their business. So, you know, certainly not a distraction, and will never be used as an excuse, because it isn't one.
Last one. You good? All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.